Everyone, welcome back to another video, and this is another sim that's also in my rotational forever save that I am attempting to um, show you guys or to make. So this is Nohea Xiao, and she's actually the current fifth gen of the actual Xiao family that you have seen on this channel before. I did private those videos, but I'll unprivate them so you guys can follow her relatives, I suppose, her grandmother and what would be grand her great grandmother, her grandmother, and her father. Right. That's how it goes. So anyway, she's a med student. She currently attends Foxbury Institute, doing her biology and her anatomy and her medical courses. She does live in San Myshuno. She actually thankfully has her schooling completely funded by her father's money. She doesn't necessarily have a good relationship with her family because of the academic pressure that was kind of placed on her from the start. And she genuinely does want to be a doctor, but she wanted to be it on her own terms. So she basically wanted to become a doctor on her own terms, not because her family forced her to. As you can see, I'm just gonna let her use the bathroom real quick. But as you can see, she has her own apartment. Um, it's again paid for by her family. So she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. Surprisingly, though, that silver spoon won't stay there forever because she did have a falling out with her family, particularly her father, and he essentially said that without him, she's nothing. And she wants to prove to her father that his idea that the women in the family all needed to rely on the financial support of a man is wrong. And she wants to make it on her own. And she does feel hypocritical about it because he is funding her college. He is the one that bought this apartment, even though rent is on her. So rent, food, water, everything else is on her. He's not helping her at all. He angrily told her that that's the last amount of money he'll ever be spending on her since she's so independent. And there are days when Nohea wondered if she did make the right choice, if speaking out against her father was really the right choice, because now she's going to have to face the financial consequences of that profession or proclamation of feminine independence. But we follow her story now as she heads over to the park. She's going to go do some studying and get her homework done. And as I said, she's basically trying her best to get money for herself so that she can continue to support herself. She got a head start, and that's a privilege she acknowledges, but really she wants to get her own money and prove her father wrong. So she's gonna head over here and have a seat and just work on some assignments and stuff. I was thinking of her taking up painting to help make some money to support herself. She could do that. Or honestly, I might get her a part-time job. No, I don't think she can do that. I don't think Sims 4 is like Sims 3 where in Sims 3, while like a sim is in a school of some sort, they can also have a job. And I really love that about Sims 3. But anyways, look at the skyline. Like I love the environment. It's really giving. Like you have the cityscape over there, and she's just here working and typing. And then you just have the park space over there. It's really nice and really cute. But look, she's just there getting her work done. Then we'll figure out ways to get her to make money. I think she can either paint. There's so many other things you could probably do to get her money. But she's just doing her homework. As I said, There are videos with her grandmother and her mother that I originally had before when I was playing them as a current household, and I will allow those to be public again. I took them off because I was like, they're garbage, but I'll put them back up because heck, I only live once. Oh, look, it's murderer. Okay, so um, she has the friend of the world aspiration, so I actually want her to talk to Sims. I'm gonna look for some Sims for her to talk to. Um, for a park, there's hardly, huh? As you can see, um, it looks like Mortimer divorced Bella and got married to whoever this is, or because I probably have neighborhood stories enabled, Bella died and then he got remarried to whoever this is. And nothing's wrong with her. I might actually go in and give her like a makeover. But yeah, I thought we had like a cheating bastard on our hands here because I was about to get revenge for my girl because you're not gonna go ahead and you're not gonna come in here and do that. Okay, but anyways, mind my own business. 101. Back to my sim. She's just here working, not completely unaware of the tea that I just discovered. She has, she has bigger fish to. She's playing games, guys. I sent this girl here to study, and she's playing games. That is so real, because as you know, I have my exam to do, and I should be studying. But what am I doing? Playing The Sims. Just kidding. I do dedicate time to study, but anyways, we're back home, and I actually want her to meet Yara. So this sim Yara is actually on the channel as well. There's also Sylvester, and if you don't see the other two videos, you can just watch them. They're like a day in the life vlogs for these two sims, and they're all gonna be like connected, and they're all gonna be friends. This bald lady is our landlord, and I need to give her a makeover because why is she bald? Anyways, I gave the landlady a makeover, but now I am back to
Swivip.
Nohea and Yara, so they're just gonna be talking. I want them to be
Kiskanis
friends, and she does
Navy.
want to have like a lot of sim
Onkafree.
friends. I realize that she needs to introduce herself
Blave.
to quite a
Narza.
number of sims, and she needs at
Larzen.
least 3 friends. So Yara can be her first ever friend, and they all live in the same complex. Yara, Sylvester, and Nohea. So it should be easy for them to maintain a friendship. Um, I wanted her to work on her presentation, but the presentation board can't fit here, so I'm just gonna go fix that. So, so I got it. I had to sell the table and just get
Chapina.
the presentation board down, and I think it's fine because I don't think she really misses that table. She won't be missing it. But I'm gonna let her go ahead and start to capture information. I'm also gonna lock the door because the neighbors love to get the no cells inside her house. But I just have her here working on her presentation because we want to get A's. We want to be able to survive med school. We have a point to prove to an old middle-aged man. So look at her being all focused and locked in. You know, most college life let's plays involve, wild parties, frat parties, dorm drama. But I genuinely, and nothing's wrong with those because those are very entertaining. Nothing is wrong with them. But this is not something that's gonna really happen here because her university life is very realistic. Because when I recently graduated from university and all I did was my work, eat horribly, suffer rats in my dorm, and cry myself to sleep. I had no time to party or stuff like that. And that would get like my RAs really mad because they're saying, oh, you're not contributing to the hall and whatever. But I legitimately pay so much thousands of dollars to come here to get my degree. I didn't come here to party with any of you. I came here to get my work and my degree because I don't have time to fail anything and I don't have time to dilly dally you know. So essentially, Nohea is I relate to Nohea so much because she is mirroring what my university experience, where we have no choice but to succeed because we have people who depend on our success. We have to prove it to ourselves that we can do this. And, she just focuses on her work. She will make friends because I made friends in uni, but she just really focuses on the purpose she's here for, which is her work. Because I remember when I was in my dorm room, this guy, one of like the male RAs, came and started talking about how I need to go to parties because I didn't come to college just to learn. And it got me scratching my head because I was like, I kind of did come to uni just to learn, you know? So I can just imagine Nohea probably has to deal with this if she lived on campus. That's another reason why she lived off campus too, because living on campus has had too many distractions. So I know that you hear the amount of noise that the neighbor is making. Nohea must be going crazy. It's either between Sylvester or Yara, which is interesting because neither of them tend to be the type to play loud music. But my bets are on Yara because Yara tends to like listen to music while she works on her art. And as you can see, honestly, Nohea looks like she can't take this anymore. But noisy neighbors are unfortunately a part of the apartment experience. So I feel like she won't say anything right now because she's more focused on this food that tastes amazing. So that's essentially it. I connect to her a lot because she mirrors my uni experience. She's not necessarily a self insert because I do not have rich parents. I unfortunately do not have a silver spoon. Sorry, still recovering from a cold. But she's gonna brush her teeth. Basically, she's getting ready to go to bed. She's entering her winds down um, era. So she's gonna brush her teeth and head to bed. So the noise got to Xiao, and honestly, she's gonna go. She's just good. I'm tired. I'm overworked. She needs to shut up. So it's definitely Yara. I was right. It's Yara. She's the one that's making noise. I was gonna tell her she needs to. You make too much noise at 3 in the morning. You need to stop. At least Yara is apologetic. Usually you have the one where they're kind of like rude. But she did say sorry. Oh, I wanted her to hug her and say, hey, that doesn't mean I hate you. But she's gone. But yeah, she can make it up. She can make up with her tomorrow morning, I guess. But I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to end the part here as like an intro to listen. But I really hope you guys liked the video. I just wanted to introduce a new character. And you'll see more of her on the channel.